permanently.
Hello, Israel.
Hello, Mr. Franklin, sir.
What are you trying to do, lad?
Make electricity like you said.
You need a rainstorm to make electricity.
Oh, I forgot.
It's been my contention, it's been my belief that you have to tie a piece of metal at the top of the kite to help attract the electricity to it. Of course, I don't know what these experiments will lead to, but this might be something considerable. They may help to make a vain man humble.
You wouldn't mind telling me the story again, would you?
Well, if you think it bears repeating.
Well, sure, if I'm supposed to make electricity.
Well, I was too embarrassed to walk around Philadelphia carrying a child's kite, so I decided to take my son William with me.
So they wouldn't think you turned childish.
Exactly. Well, we tied a piece of metal to the top of the kite, put a metal key at the bottom on the string, and off we went into the country.
So people wouldn't think.
People wouldn't think that I had turned...
childish.
Exactly. Well, in the rainstorm, the string got wet, and the electricity passed over it. The kite got up in the rain cloud. The electricity was attracted to the piece of metal. It came down through the string, touched the metal key at the bottom,
and sparks.
Exactly.
As soon as it rains, can we make electricity?
I don't see why not, Master Boone.
Mr. Franklin, Mr. Franklin.
Yes, Sally, yes?
Oh, Mr. Franklin, the soldiers, they've come to the house.
Calmly, Sally, calmly. Come along, children, come along.
I'm afraid the sight of so many uniforms upset her, Mr. Franklin. No harm intended.
Just what is intended, Sergeant?
We've come to take your printing press away from you, sir. And if you try to stop us, my orders are to arrest you.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty oak tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roaring'est, fighting'est man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, just a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. Daniel Boone.
And furthermore, for printing and causing to be circulated in and around the colony of Pennsylvania such seditious, inflammatory, and rebellious pamphlets, it is the decision of the colonial governor that His Majesty's troops shall be directed to confiscate said printing press until further notice. Signed, the Honorable William Denny, His Majesty's Governor of Pennsylvania.
You know, Sergeant, if Your Majesty continues to treat us as treacherous, conspiring rebels, he may prove himself to be right.
I'm only doing my job, sir.
Yes, of course you are.
Hey, you watch where you're going. All right, get this wagon rolling.
Now, Daniel, you heard, eh?
Yep.
Hey, Paul, where's Cully and Walt? And the others? The wagon and supply.
Well, we can't get them without English pounds. They stopped me at the warehouse. Said there's a new law. You can't buy any supplies with furs or anything unless you use their currency.
What?
No pounds, no supplies.
What are we going to do, Paul?
Do? I'll tell you what we're going to do, young sir. We're going to sit down and think this thing through. Now, this has been a very bad day for both of us, Daniel. In fact, the only encouraging thing about it is the ham that you brought for dinner. Well, many a meal has been lost for want of meat. Come along, son. Come along. The outposts of the colony are hotbeds for insurrection and rebelliousness, which would be better off abandoned before they become arsenals for the rebel army. So Governor Denny was heard to say one evening last week. I presume that's what was on the governor's mind when he ordered His Majesty's warehouses to accept only British pounds for supplies.
They mean to starve us out to force us out.
Yes. Yes, very much so.
But why, Pa?
Well, Israel, I reckon they're afraid we're against them.
Well, it's utterly ridiculous, you see. Because on one hand, England won't permit us to manufacture the goods we need for ourselves, and...
Why not, sir?
Well, because they want us to use the goods that they manufacture.
Which we'd be more than happy to buy.
Yes. Yes, we would. Well, I wish there was some way I could help you, Daniel.
I understand. You could help me a great deal if you would permit Israel to stay with you a couple of days.
Well, I'd be delighted to, of course. But what will you do, Daniel?
People are waiting for those supplies.
Yes. Yes, of course they are. Of course. Well, it's getting quite past my bedtime. I presume you'll want to discuss your long journey with your son?
Yes, sir, indeed I will. Now, you're sure about...
Oh, no trouble. No trouble at all. It's a pleasure having him here, actually. Well, good night to you both.
Good night, Doctor.
Night, Doctor.
Good night.
Now, Israel, you're going to behave yourself, because Dr. Franklin is getting home.
Yes, Pa.
I'll be back before sundown tomorrow.
Pa, isn't this a wonderful house? I mean, there's so many rooms and windows and everything.
Yes, it does make our cabin look a mite plain and simple.
I didn't mean that.
I know. Why don't you and I get a little sleep?
All right. Give me it!
Mr. Boone, please, I must do my work.
But we're
Hey?
your guests.
Mr. Franklin, sir.
Well, accidents will happen, eh? No matter.
I'm sorry, sir. You can deduct it from my wages.
But it was my fault, sir. I have to do my chores.
Chores?
He thinks he has to do chores, sir, like a servant or something. I've tried to tell him he and his father were your guests, and...
No matter. I have to do my chores.
You see, sir, that's how all this happened. We was fighting over who does the cleaning of the china.
She's right, Master Boone. You and your father are my guests here, you know.
I know. We've been other people's guests before. I know all about that. We've had people guest at our house, too. Lots of times, more than I can count. We have. You can ask anybody. Anyways, we're your guests, and I have to do my chores. That's just the way it is. You gotta help out the people who help you with your food and lodging.
I see.
It's just good manners, my ma says. Everyone does chores for them who help out with the food and lodging where I come from. Understand?
Yeah, she understands, Master Boone, and so do I. We all know that people from the southern colonies have a reputation for good manners. It's all right, Sally. It's all right.
Yes, sir.
Well, young Master Boone, let's see if we can find some work. I mean, chores for you to do, eh?
Good. What are they?
Well, let me see. Oh, the kite. Do you realize, young sir, that I'm responsible for many more things than just pulling electricity out of the air?
I think I heard my pa say something about a stove.
Yes, I invented a great warming stove that circulated heat about the room. I started the lending library, the Philosophical Society. I founded the university. I was clerk of the Pennsylvania Assembly. I started the fire insurance companies, the fire brigade. I was postmaster for the colonies for many years. Why, do you know that I even taught swimming? Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Why'd they take your printing press away?
Well, I guess they didn't like what I was writing about their king and his venal parliament and how they were trying to govern us.
Oh,
Yes.
I see.
Yeah, quite.
Will they ever bring it back?
Oh, yes, I guess so. They usually do after a spell.
When?
Oh, in about a month or two, I should imagine.
Oh.
You interested in printing, young Master Boone? Yes, this is where my printing press stood before they took her away.
Her?
Yes, the female pronoun is always bestowed upon man's favorite things, Israel, the things he loves the most and he cannot do without. A sailing ship is called she. She takes the waves gracefully, sailors are heard to say. A good carriage is she, a good rifle is she. And my printing press is as temperamental and as delicate and capable of doing beautiful things as is a lovely woman.
But why?
Well, You'll understand when you get older, son. Well, my press stood here, as I said, and they call it a press because, in fact, the blank paper is pressed up against the blocked ink. The same way that a wine press squeezes the juice out of grapes, or a cheese press... Wait a moment. Wait a moment. My printing press works the same way that this cheese press works. As a matter of fact, if I wanted to, I could probably get this thing to work.
We could?
Yes. It would take a little fixing, of course. Well, the cheese press doesn't come down low enough, but we could put wooden blocks in here to raise it up, and then the type would be locked in. We could slip a piece of metal between the paper and the type. We would have a uniform impression, and therefore we could print.
You could?
Yes. Would you like to see your name in print?
You bet.
All right, come along, then. Come along, Israel. Yes, now, if we were to print your name the same way that it was pronounced, it would come out Enub Lirsi.
What?
That's right. If we were to print your name the way that it was actually spelled, it would be Enub Lirsi.
Enub Lirsi? But you spelled my name upside down and backwards, too.
Upside down and backwards. Come around and look.
Oh, I see. Now my name is spelled right. I mean, you have to put everything, all the letters and words, upside down and backwards before you can print them?
Everything.
Can you really get that to work like a printing press?
Yes, I think so. With a little ingenuity, which in all immodesty I admit to having.
Could you please, I'd consider it a big favor, print my name on a piece of paper? You see, I'd never seen my name printed before. I'd keep it forever and I'd take it wherever I go.
Well...
You can't really get it to work, can you?
Yes. Yes, I think I can, young man, but the insurmountable problem is that we have no ink.
No ink?
No ink. You saw the soldiers pouring the ink out of the bottles when they took away the printing press.
Yes, but I mean, can't you just go to a store and buy some?
No, the ink comes from England, and they keep it under lock and key. And they give it only to printers who promise not to print rebellious or seditious pamphlets.
Oh.
I've been experimenting with several recipes for ink, but unfortunately, I've not been very successful. I've tried everything, but nothing seems to work. The ink isn't black enough. I've used rainwater and alum, gum arabic, sugar, logwood chips. I've boiled it and strained it, but nothing seems to work. It doesn't hold the paper. The black just seems to fade away.
Oh.
I've tried everything, Israel, everything. Tapwood roots, powdered rocks, certain kinds of earth, but...
It all fades away.
Yes.
I guess I better get back with my chores.
I'm sorry, Master Boone.
That's all right, Mr. Franklin, sir. Pa!
Pedro, you been behaving yourself?
Yes, Pa, honest.
That's good. I'd like to talk with Dr. Franklin.
Yes, Pa.
Well, have you devised a plan?
We've arranged for a fire.
A fire?
There's a wreck of an old hull tied alongside the wharf right next to one of His Majesty's schooners. While the guards are trying to put out the fire, we'll be loading a wagon. We have a fair chance of making it.
Do you realize how many garrisons of troops there are between here and the Cumberland Gap, Daniel?
Yes, sir, I do, and we'll have to take the long way around. Of course, we'll just be traveling at night.
It sounds risky to me, Daniel. Very risky indeed.
Once we have the wagon loaded, the men are on their way, I'll come back for Risswell.
Getting those supplies out of here and taking them past the guards is a very dangerous plan, Daniel.
Well, if there's some other way to do it, Dr. Franklin, I'll do it.
I shouldn't be laughing, I guess. It's my work you're doing for me, Master Boone, for which I thank you.
Well, what have we got here, eh?
Just doing my chores, Mr. Franklin.
You seem to be doing more than your chores, young Master Boone.
Well, Now, he's able to do a full day's work, Dr. Franklin. Don't be discouraging him.
Excuse me.
There's nothing so black as lamp black. Daniel, go out and get your supplies. Get a whole wagon load of supplies, and with money.
Money? Well, where are we going to get it?
We're going to print our own.
But I thought...
No, they may have taken away my printing press. But they didn't take away my cheese press. Put it right here, Daniel, right here.
What about the ink? You said yourself, sir, that...
Well, lamp black is the answer to making ink black, young man. You gave me the idea yourself.
But will it work?
Well, I believe so. I don't think there's any reason why it shouldn't.
Dr. Franklin, you said those supplies were for British citizens only, and important ones at that.
Yes, well, as long as I'm counterfeiting money, I may as well counterfeit papers for you, too, to identify you as the steward and the purchasing agent for the estate of the Earl of Norwich, a kindly English gentleman who lives some 40 miles south of the city.
What does counterfeiting mean?
Bogus, fake, made to look authentic, but in actuality, it's worth nothing. Now, Israel, I want you to gather all the lamps in the house and light them right away.
Wouldn't it be strange if somebody walked in and saw the lamps lit and the sun's right overhead?
Israel, do what Dr. Franklin said, and right away.
What's that? What's that you're whispering over there, young man?
Nothing, sir.
Think I'm a foolish old man, do you, huh?
No, sir.
Huh? Don't think I can print money like this, do you, huh?
Well...
And don't forget, young man, I am the man who brought the electrical fire from the sky.
Yes, sir.
With all due respects, Dr. Franklin, I have my doubts.
Daniel, I can hold my own with the best of those counterfeiters. When I first learned the printing and engraving business, I copied and copied and copied everything that I could get my hands on until I learned how it was all actually done. But the ink...
It's beginning to look like ink.
Well, I hope so. As a matter of fact, I'm always very enthusiastic about my discoveries until I discover that some of them don't actually work. I didn't want to dampen Israel's spirits. But several months ago, I hit upon the idea of using black beetles to color ink. People thought I was daft, of course. I sent Sally and her family out scouting all over Philadelphia, buying up all the black beetles they could find. I used several hundred of them. I must admit, I felt rather like a monster drowning all those poor black beetles for nothing. George. By George, if I were any younger, I'd have quite a career as a counterfeiter.
It's perfect to me. How many are you going to make?
How many do you want? I would have preferred that it hadn't rained tonight. Might prevent this ink from drying quickly.
Well, I'm sure they'll dry just fine. What's the matter, son?
Nothing, Pa.
Oh, just hungry, I'll wager. Say, did I tell you about all the work, I mean chores, that your young man did for me here today?
Yes, sir, you did.
He does you honor, Daniel.
Israel, where are you matter, son?
Sorry, Mr. Franklin, sir.
It smells like that supper's almost ready. Come on. Delightfully savory, this smoked ham from your part of the country, Daniel. I shall make it last indefinitely. Yes, indeed. Next, I shall cook it in Madeira. I shall cook it in Madeira and call it ham bayonnaise. Then perhaps with brandy, known to ham lovers the world over as ham chambretin. Then perhaps with braised sauerkraut, sausages, and potatoes. And I shall call it ham à la saucienne. And then finally, I shall have ham and pastry, covered all over with pâté de foie gras and truffles, and wrapped in dough and baked. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Master Boone. There are many adventurous ways one can cook foods. Mark my word.
Yes, sir.
Israel, is that all you can say?
What you said? I'm only used to having ham one or two ways. With lima beans or without lima beans. I'm sorry, Pa. Making money, counterfeit money. It's dishonest, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is illegal and dishonest, sir.
We shouldn't do it, should we?
Israel, they're trying to squeeze us out of our homes. You know how badly we need the powder and lead and supplies, and the only place we can get it is from the British. You understand?
Yes, sir, but... I'm sorry, but you always told me never to do anything if it was dishonest.
Son, it is true, if I buy supplies with counterfeit money, that I will be cheating the British Army out of money. But you and I both know that we've got to get those supplies.
Yes, sir. But it's dishonest.
Master Boone, I believe you have pointed out, how shall we say, an embarrassing flaw in our plan.
Sorry, Mr. Franklin, sir.
That's quite all right, young man. You were quite right to bring it up. I'm glad that you did. I'm proud of you. And as I said before, you do your father honor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Franklin, sir.
And I believe the only way to correct this dishonest thing we are doing is to keep track of the serial numbers as we put them on the bills.
Serial numbers?
Yes, and after we've gotten this ridiculous law abolished, we shall approach everyone holding these counterfeit notes and exchange them for real money. And upon that, sir, I give you my word.
We can leave the furs with Dr. Franklin, and if there's not any real money, he can use the furs.
Now it's honest.
Quite so, sir. Quite so.
Excuse me, sir, but there's some men out back, dressed in buckskin, asked to see Mr. Boone.
It'd be Cully and the boys. Let's go out, Israel, and tell them about the change in plans. No, they want to see you, sir.
Well, I shall want to see them too, Daniel. Speaking of buckskin, you'll be needing city clothes, won't you? Oh, mine won't do. Mine won't do at all, Daniel. Come along.
Follow me, sir. Begging your pardon, Quartermaster.
Quite proper, quite proper. How is his lordship, the Earl, these days?
The Earl, fair, just fair.
Now, what's this? 10 barrels of gunpowder? What's his lordship going to do, blow up the old south of Pennsylvania? What does he need with all that powder?
Oh, tree stumps. The meadows are full of stumps, and the Earl told me to blast them out, and blast them out I will. But that takes powder, and lots of it.
I see. You'd better inform His Majesty's troops in your village what you're going to do, so they don't think you've started a war.
I'll do just that.
Good. I'll try to get you loaded up in time to leave first thing in the morning.
Well, with all due respect, Quartermaster, I have to be back tomorrow midday at the latest. Those were my orders. I don't mind helping your men load my wagon, but we have to do it now.
Now? Well, that's terribly inconvenient, Mr. Wharton. That's most inconvenient. You see, there's a bloody inspection here today. Captain Zerlo takes a fit, he does, if this place isn't looking neat and tidy. And if I were to take my men away from the cleaning to fill your order.
Well, I wish I could wait, but I can't. Perhaps if I spoke to Captain Thurlow. I've heard the Earl speak of him many times.
Oh, no. No, sir, that won't be necessary. No, we'll have your order filled on the double. Smythe! I'll just figure out your charges, sir, and we'll have the wagon loaded in a shake. Smythe, where are you, man?
Sir?
Here, have this order filled at once for Lord Norwich's man here.
Yes, sir.
My wagon is right out in front.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's all, Smythe. That's all. Be off, man. Tilson, that's enough. Go give them a hand with the order.
Yes, sir.
Would you like a sweet, sir?
Oh, no, thank you, Quartermaster.
Why don't you sit down, sir? It will take them a little while, of course, to get the wagon loaded.
Well, thank you, but I should go out and see if the wagon is loaded properly. It's a long trip, especially at night.
Oh, right you are, sir. That's a much better idea, quite.
I'll be back in to pay after the wagon is loaded.
Fine, sir. Right you are, sir. Whatever you say, sir. But please don't be having any talks with Captain Thurlow. Life is difficult enough here in the colonies without any trouble the likes of that.
And then what happened, young man?
Well, I picked me up a branch from the closest tree, and then I whopped that bar on the nose every time he came close. I finally got the idea I wasn't going to be his dinner. Then he walked away, rubbing his nose all the way.
That's amazing, amazing. You know, I've never even seen a bear. Can you believe that?
You haven't?
Mr. Wharton? Mr. Wharton, sir. The bill for your supplies. Quartermaster Owens has it all prepared.
Yeah, sure.
Well, that didn't take long now, did it, sir? Lord Norwich will have his supplies by midday tomorrow for certain.
Oh, that looks fine. That looks just about right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Corey.
One moment, sir. You don't want to go back to Lord Norwich without me marking the order paid in full, do you? Your governor wouldn't like that one bit, now would he?
No, he wouldn't.
There you are. There you are, sir.
Thank you, Quartermaster.
All right, man, in here.
Mr. Warden, stop! Compliments of Quartermaster Owen, sir, but you've paid £5 too much for the goods you've got.
Too much. You're certain?
Yeah, Quartermaster Owen's counted it over 3 times, he did.
Well, why don't you give this £5 note back to Quartermaster Owens as a proper reward for his honesty and tell him I suggested share it with all of you men.
Well, thank you, sir. That's very generous, I'm sure, Mr. Wharton. Thank you, sir.
Not bad, Quartermaster at Arms. Not bad at all. Sergeant Ridley. Ah! Put Corporal Smythe down on report for being late for inspection. Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir.
What have we here, Sergeant Ridley? A chimney sweep in our midst. Salute the sergeant, Corporal Smythe.
Pretty filthy, I'd say, sir.
Filthy? Well, I'll be dipped.
Rather disappointing, Quartermaster. Smythe turning out like a gutter snipe.
Shocking, sir.
Quite. Well, let's hope the supplies are neat and trim.
Yes, sir.
Quartermaster at Arms.
Yes, sir.
Your hand, sir. It's filthier than Smythe's. I can't believe my eyes, sir.
I can't believe my eyes either, sir.
It seems that you two have had your hands in the same chimney.
What have you touched that I have, too?
Nothing, sir. Except
What's this?
Mr. Wharton insisted I give it back to you.
Mr. Wharton?
The steward of your friend, sir, Lord Norwich.
Lord Norwich's steward's name is Browley, not Wharton. Fresh, homemade 5-pounders, Quartermaster.
Oh, that can't be, sir. Mr. Wharton's. Get me the cash box, Smythe.
I told you, Lord Norwich's steward's name is Browley. Who's this fellow you keep calling Wharton?
I told you, sir. Sergeant Ridley. You saw him. The tall fellow. He was leaving just as you came in.
Yes, the tall man. Yes, I've seen him before, somewhere, sir.
That man gave me counterfeit money for the supply, sir.
Counterfeiting the king's money is a hanging offense, Quartermaster Owens.
Smythe, take 5 men, run down that man who stole the king's supplies with counterfeit money. You know what he looks like.
Yes, sir. Go with them, Sergeant Ridley.
Yes, sir.
We can't have a counterfeiter roaming around the countryside with a wagon load of His Majesty's supplies now, can we, Quartermaster?
No, sir.
Dismiss the inspection.
Yes, sir.
Well, what are you printing there, young Master Boone?
Begging your pardon, Mr. Franklin, sir, but you'd laugh.
Oh?
Well, you'd have the right to laugh, too.
Very well. Very well, young man. I was only trying to be of some assistance.
You know, sir, half the fun of printing is doing it yourself.
I understand, son. If my youngest son, Francis, had lived, he would have probably have said the same thing.
Sorry, sir. Guess I wasn't being very neighborly.
Well, let's see what you've printed then. Ah, Israel is the best shot in Boonesboro, eh?
I told you, stupid.
No, not at all, not at all. It's a marvelous beginning, actually. Shows boldness, a certain immodesty, a quality which is very much admired in the communities on the frontier like Boonesboro.
Thank you, sir.
You miss your home, do you?
Yes, sir.
Well, I understand.
But you know, it's quite wonderful here in Philadelphia, Israel. All the great ships tying up at the wharves, and people from all the different countries of the world. Well, you'll be home soon, son. You'll be home soon.
Let's have those fresh horses, Cully, and fast.
We just about gave you up.
Oh, it's all there, Cully.
Looks like these horses have been running away from something.
You don't say. Walt, you better keep an eye peeled.
Got a barrel full of soldiers on your tail, Dan?
Only 6 or 7.
That's about 2 each.
Not this time, because you're going to be hightailing it through the Cumberland Gap. Tell Rebecca his and I'll be along in a couple of days.
And you better not come back wearing those clothes.
Hell!
There he is! After him! That's him, all right. What about the wagon?
It must have broken down somewhere. We'll see it better in daylight.
We can't get the horses through that thicket.
Then we'll follow on foot. Dismount. Two of you stay here, look after the horses. The rest of you, sit down, get out for him. I know where I've seen that man before. At Benjamin Franklin's house. He's a friend of Franklin's. I better tell Captain Turtle.
Well, how did you like that ham of bayonnaise, young Mr. Boone, eh?
It's almost as good as with lima beans.
Well, we'll clean up in here tomorrow, Israel. It's quite past your bedtime, you know. I wasn't expecting anybody. Who can that be? Stay in here, Israel. Stay here. Answer the door, Salmi.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Please tell Mr. Franklin that I'd like to see him, would you?
Tell him yourself, Captain.
Quite. Sergeant Ridley,
Sir.
remain here and permit no one to leave the premises.
Yes, sir. All right, you two, round to the back. Keep an eye on the back door. This young lady will show you the way, won't you?
It's all right, Sally. It's all right.
Yes, sir.
Come along, Captain.
A man appeared at His Majesty's warehouse at the wharf today and purchased supplies with counterfeit currency, Dr. Franklin.
How enterprising of him, Captain.
A hanging matter, Dr. Franklin. My man Ridley identified the man as a fellow seen entering your house. A man you addressed as your friend. He cannot, however, recall the name by which you addressed him. He was accompanied by a young boy, Ridley recalled.
That would have been Tompkins, a friend of my son's, who was bringing my grandson to visit with me. Your man Ridley has a very good memory, Captain.
Sergeant Ridley!
Yes, sir.
Was the man's name Tompkins?
No, sir.
Search the house, Sergeant Ridley.
Yes, sir.
Now, look here, Captain. You've got no right to be breaking in here.
Perhaps Ridley's memory is better than yours, Dr. Franklin.
I shall see to it that your superiors hear about this illegal conduct of yours by tomorrow morning's mail.
Your contempt for His Majesty's administration of these colonies is well known, sir. I may be a bit brash, but I remain quite logical. Of all the men in Philadelphia, you were the most likely to have printed such counterfeit notes.
I take that as a compliment, Captain.
May I remind you, sir, this is not quite the same thing as printing those annoyingly slanderous seditious pamphlets. Printing the king's money without his permission is likely to be taken far more seriously by the crown than mudslinging.
Very well, I confess. Take me to the stockade.
I am not amused, sir.
No, I confess, Captain. To err is human, to repent divine, to persist devilish.
Really, sir?
Well, are you going to take me or not?
You're too eager, sir.
Sir, no man, no boy, no printing press. We searched every room in the house except the one across the hall. It's locked.
Will you open it, sir?
Well, if you want my confession, Captain, I demand that you take me to the stockade right now.
Then we shall have to knock it down.
I will confess to counterfeiting those notes, Captain, only to Governor Denny himself.
What are you trying to hide in here, sir?
Nothing, sir. That is my workroom where I do my experiments. Sergeant Ridley's memory is so good, perhaps he can describe it to you.
Will you or will you not open it, sir?
If you forcibly enter that room, I will confess to nothing.
Do you actually expect me to believe that you will confess? Really, sir, I've read your pamphlets. I wouldn't for a minute allow you to attempt any of your tricks on me. Knock it down. There. You were trying to trick me, weren't you, sir? Into a false arrest without evidence. Could have forced me to resign my commission, sir.
Yes, Captain. I should probably have had a full account of it published in the London newspapers. It's such a sad commentary on the times, that seems to be the only amusement left to me today.
I think it only fair to warn you, sir, that that day is not far off when crimes against the crown will be reason enough to silence the guilty parties permanently, regardless of their influence and popularity in high places.
I take it that means you will return my printing press in time for me to have the honor of being the first man permanently silenced for my country?
Would like to, sir.
Well, they're gone. The supplies are on the way to Boonesboro.
Excellent.
Where's Israel?
Well, I don't know.
You mean you don't know where he is?
No. I left him in here when the soldiers arrived. Everything we were using to print the notes was scattered all over the room.
When the soldiers broke in, I expected they would find Israel here and all the evidence, but he must have cleaned it up, as you can see. Evidently, the boys cleaned it up, but I don't know where he is.
Israel? I taught him to hide in the chimneys during Indian attacks.
This enough? Yes, sir?
You know, it's awfully nice of you to be helping Israel like this, but I do hope you leave something for him to do.
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm doing them all today. And tomorrow. And the rest of the week.
The rest of the week?
Yes, sir.
Say, it's very friendly of you to help Israel this way, especially after the disagreement you had, but...
Well, why are you doing them, Zeke?
Yes, why?
For money.
Money? What money? An Israel Boone £1 note?
It's signed with Benjamin Franklin and has a real serial number on it.
Israel?
Angela.
Mr. Hamilton.
Angela. I demand to know what the wife of a high-ranking British officer is doing in this camp.
Perhaps you'd better ask her, Governor.
My dear?
Mr. Hamilton, please sit down. I prefer to stand, and I won't be here very long. You wanted to know what I'm doing here. It's quite simple. I came to find you. We've been worried since you were captured. Very worried.
Utter nonsense, Mrs. Lackland. Either give me an explanation I can believe, or I shall be forced to form my own opinion.
And just what would your opinion be, Governor?
I should say it rather smelled of treason.
Then treason it is. I came here to help my husband, Mr. Hamilton. He plans to surrender Fort Detroit to the Americans.
Surely you're not serious.
Oh, but I am.
Betray Detroit? But why? Why?
Perhaps as a woman I should like to see this senseless war come to an end.
But this is treason.
I thought you wouldn't understand that, Governor. Is it easier for you to believe that we're doing it for the rather substantial reward the Americans have offered us?
You can't do this.
Easy, sir. Guards! See the governor back to his quarters.
You'll never succeed. But even if you do, neither you nor your husband will ever dare set foot on English soil again.
With your permission, Major, I'd like to return to my quarters.
Certainly. Thank you for coming. You can come out now, Mr. Boone.
real calculating woman. I'd hate to have her for an enemy.
Are you convinced that she means it?
Well, she said so plain enough, so I reckon I'll have to believe her.
Good. Mrs. Lackland is on the way to join her husband in Detroit. You'll accompany her as a guide. Once there, Colonel Lackland will furnish you with plans of the fort's defenses and whatever other information he considers valuable.
Is it all right if I take a friend along?
As protection against Mrs. Lackland?
I might need it.
Take anyone you want. Here are your orders. Now, about the plans. I want them delivered to me before I cross the mountains. With them, Washington will give me everything I need to move against Detroit.
Now, you're going to be on the move, too. Where will we meet?
I'll wait for you here. Or you wait for me.
Kanawha Pass. All right. I'll meet you there.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty oak tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roaring'est, fighting'est man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, just a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. Daniel Boone.
It's really beautiful, this country of yours. I hope it stays this way always. In these wildernesses, a man is forced to be an individual. No crowds to follow, no one to turn to for advice. He has to be completely self-reliant. Don't you find that true, Mr. Boone?
Haven't thought much about it, ma'am.
No, of course you wouldn't. Here a man's thoughts would have no cause to turn inward.
You know, I think that self-doubt and invidious comparisons with others, well, they're products of civilization. Wouldn't you say so, Mr. Boone?
Here's your bag, ma'am.
What are we stopping here for?
That's where we change rivers. All right, Cully, let's pick her up.
Golly, why don't you stay down here and see if you can catch a mess of fish? I'll take the gear and Miss Lackland up there at the rocks and make camp. Might even whip up a batch of biscuits.
Biscuits? Please, Mr. Boone, why don't you both go fishing? I'll make the biscuits. I'm still trying to digest those last little stones you cooked the first night out.
Well, in that case, I'll try for a turkey.
No, thank you. I finished.
Anybody care for any more biscuits?
Yes, you do, Mr. Cully. Please eat them.
Dan?
All yours, Cully.
These mighty good biscuits. I mean, they're about the best I ever tasted, especially when I've been traveling with Dan. Of course, this turkey grease is pretty good, too, Dan. I mean, especially with these biscuits.
Well, Cully, turkey grease just is. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Mr. Boone shies away from approbation, no matter what the sauce. Are you always so taciturn, Mr. Boone?
Well, I reckon I talk as much as most men. It's just that I'm not too happy with this chore, and I'd kind of like to keep it on a business-like basis.
But how strange that you should be unhappy.
Maybe uneasy would be a better word for it.
Are we violating one of your tenets of honor, Mr. Boone? I mean an Englishman in a position of trust betraying his own country. Such a provincial attitude. Well, what about Count Pulaski? And Kosciuszko, are they fighting for Poland? And the Marquis de Lafayette, is he fighting for France? No, they're fighting for America. So why should my husband have to fight for England just because he is English? Don't you want him on your side?
I don't know, ma'am. I haven't met him yet.
But your reasoning process, or perhaps I should say your lack of one, well, it frightens me. My husband and I are risking our lives to aid your cause. And if you feel this way, how can I be sure you'll even accept the documents my husband plans to turn over to you?
Oh, I reckon I'll have to do that.
And if you feel honorable in accepting them, why should he be dishonorable in handing them over? I appeal to you, Mr. Cully.
Please, ma'am, I'd just like to keep out of this ring.
Why can't you see the truth, Mr. Boone? My husband's act means that Fort Detroit can fall without a shot being fired, without one life being lost, not one drop of blood being shed. Well, far from being treason, I call that the noblest form of humanitarianism.
Ma'am, you talk as if I were arguing with you. Now, there's your bunk, and I suggest you take advantage of it. The canoe part of this trip is almost over, and from then on, it's just going to be walking.
We're that close to the fort?
Yes, ma'am, we are. We should be there tomorrow afternoon. Good night, Mrs. Lackland.
Good night, Mr. Boone.
Hide the canoe.
Necessary, Mr. Boone. That man is an English soldier. All I had to do was to tell him I'm Colonel Lackland's wife.
Not that Indian.
Why, do you know him?
That's many lives. The Iroquois bloodhound. If he were to see me, chances are we'd all be here.
Well, what are you going to do about it? You can't stay here.
Well, I aim to stay right here, and Cully, you take her into the fort. If your husband is going to turn those plans over to us, you can bring him back here to me.
You don't trust us, do you, Mr. Boone?
Well, I still haven't seen those plans yet. Cully, remember, you brought Mrs. Lackland here from Montreal all by yourself.
I hope he knows what he's doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing. Well, ma'am, next move is up to you.
Soldier!
Angela. Oh, you don't know what it was to wait so long.
I'm back now, Richard. Darling, this is Mr. Cully.
From Montreal, sir.
This man was your only escort? Is he the man our friend sent?
Can we go to your quarters?
Come along, Mr. Cully. You must be utterly exhausted coming all that way through the wilderness.
Thank you, Richard.
I gather the principal agent is elsewhere.
Yes, he recognized a savage who knew him in the fort, and now he's waiting outside to meet you.
His name?
Daniel Boone. And I don't think he quite trusts us.
Well, and what about you?
Oh, I'm just obeying orders.
Good fellow. I appreciate a man who obeys orders. And the best way to win the trust of your companion, I would say, would be to follow my part of the bargain at once. I have everything that I promised here. Take me to Mr. Boone. We'll settle this business at once.
But, sir, don't you think that it'd be safer to wait till dark? I mean, you know, it's only a little while.
You see, darling, both the Americans have a preconceived idea about the baseness of our conduct. It makes them behave in a most guilty manner.
Just worried about my neck, man. What are you going to do if anybody recognizes you with Boone?
It's the simplest thing in the world. I'm a grateful husband who wishes to thank in person the intrepid guide who brought my wife safely through the wilderness. And since he cannot endure the sight of civilization, I must go to him in his native habitat. Who could quarrel with that? Come along. Oh, Angela, darling. Your trunks arrived several days ago, and I fixed up the bedroom for you. Do tidy up a bit. We're expecting Governor Carleton at any moment.
And what's the governor of Quebec doing here in Detroit?
I rather suspect he's here to see how I'm running things since Hamilton was captured. This will be very charming to him. Look them over, Mr. Boone. A map of the port's defenses, both inside and out, together with an inventory of weapons and munitions and a complete list of personnel and their functions. I've placed my life in your hands. Are you convinced now that you can trust me?
Just sit down and rest, Colonel, while I take a look at these.
You'll be returning to Major Grayson at once, I trust? You know, it would have been better had the American troops accompanied you so that I might effect a bloodless surrender right now. But I suppose the Major is encumbered with his prisoners? You know, I can't help but feel sorry for Lieutenant Governor Hamilton. He's a very decent fellow. Do your people really believe that he offered the Indians a bounty for every settler's scalp they brought in?
I'm afraid they do.
It's impossible. I know the man, you see. After my defection, I hope I shall be able to testify as to his good character.
I doubt that your testimony will be worth much, Colonel.
You mean because of my defection? My wife was right. You do believe I'm doing a dishonorable thing.
Let's just say I don't understand it. But if you're going to give us Fort Detroit, we'll take it. And you'll get whatever was promised to you.
All right, you'll have what you came for. When shall I expect the American attack?
You'll be notified in time, Colonel. Right now, I'd like for you to come down to the river and point out some of those emplacements.
I can assure you that map is correct. All right, let's be quick about it.
What's happening?
Fire! It's Governor Carleton. He's arrived and they're giving him a salute. I have to be there. Boone, I can assure you those documents are correct. Now get out of here quickly. Let's return to the fort.
He acts real worried, don't he? The more worried he acts, the better I like it. I'm beginning to think these documents are the real thing.
Dan, you're a real suspicious man.
Just careful. We're not so rushed that we can't take time to wait around after dark to check some of those gun emplacements.
Some Spanish sack I inherited from Mr. Hamilton. I've been saving it as fitting for the occasion. Angela, my dear. Sir?
Thank you, Colonel. What a pity you couldn't have made your journey with me, Mrs. Lackland. All the way from Montreal by water, except for a portage round Niagara, and on a boat fit for the ocean.
I should have loved your company, Governor. although I really enjoyed my wilderness experience.
You know, this great inland waterway must never be lost to England. And it won't be as long as we hold Detroit.
You can rely upon my husband, Governor.
I'm sure of it. The catastrophe that overtook Hamilton frightens me.
It is precisely that catastrophe that dictates my every move.
According to the map, their gun emplacements up on that vantage point.
Yeah, but if they are, they'll be mad.
Well, I'm not aiming to attack it. I just want to make sure they're there before we head on south. Cully, why don't you swing around and see what you can find?
There's my point. Come on now, lads. Why not go for £5 this time?
Get all of our money now.
We can chalk it up. I'll take it out of your next pay packet. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, what's that? Someone's coming.
Come on now, lads. After him. Spy. Come on now, move it. Come on now, get up out of the front. I want him alive. You hear me, alive? Get up there after him. Come on now, get on. Halt there or I fire! Keep going, Cully! All right, lads, to the colonel. Take his stuff.
It's a daring scheme, Colonel. But do you really think it's safe to withdraw so much of Detroit's garrison at a time like this?
Well, the time is in our favor. With Clark on the Wabash and the river bottoms flooded, it would take him weeks to get here, even if he had the supplies, which I doubt.
I only hope your intelligence reports are right.
I'm sure of it, Governor. Just leave everything to Richard.
Very well, Colonel. You have my approval to reduce the garrison by 50 men. I certainly hope it doesn't lead to another disaster.
Thank you, Governor.
Now I believe I'll say goodnight.
Yes?
I beg your pardon, Colonel, but here's a matter what can't wait. We caught this blighter here spying out our guns.
He looks like an ordinary trapper to me.
Oh, he's no trapper, sir. He had these papers on him. Complete plans of the fort, right down to an inventory of our supplies. Why, sir, he knows more about the place than I do myself.
Yes, there does seem to be some irregularity here.
Colonel, may I? How could any man get the plans to the fort unless someone gave them to him?
Find that out shortly, Governor. Sergeant, you and your men have done well. Back to your post now on the double.
Yes, sir, but there was another one, sir, but he got away.
And there may be more. Back to your post.
Yes, sir, but the one who got away, sir, he was the man what brought your wife into the fort today.
Sergeant, I gave you an order.
Right, sir.
Mrs. Lackland, If what the sergeant said is true, then you should know this man, too. Since you refuse to answer, I'm forced to assume you do. Who are you? Where did you get these papers? My dear Colonel, these documents had to come from your own files. No one but you had access to them, and only you could have...
You're absolutely right, Governor. There's a traitor among us. So don't move or call for help. I've no intention of hanging. Angela, release Boone. Use the rope on the governor. Tie him in the chair. Gag him. Angela, we're leaving. Get what you need from your room. You bungling ox, out the door there. If I die for this, I shan't die alone. Angela? Open the gate.
But, sir, I thought you were...
Open the gate. Yes, sir. After us as soon as someone discovers the governor.
Oh. Colonel, that Indian back in the fort, many lives, is he in British pay?
A scout and tracker.
May make it a little more difficult.
It's your fault this happened. I told you those plans were correct. Why didn't you believe me?
If I'd have taken those plans to Grayson without checking them for accuracy, he'd have thrown them in the fire.
And might as well for all the good they're going to do us. I ought to have you shot.
If you did, Colonel, you wouldn't know how to get to Grayson now, would you?
I've carried out my end of the agreement, and now Grayson is honor bound to carry out his. Now get us out of here.
Now, you listen to me, Colonel. You just resigned your commission. You have no one left to command. And from now on, you're going to take your orders from me. And the first one is put away that pistol. Now, come along, Miss Lackland. Let's just hope that canoe's where we left it.
You saw the Colonel and Mrs. Lackland?
They have left the fort with the man called Boone.
You can follow?
Tonight? Tomorrow? A moon from now. I can follow.
Good. We'll get them back, many lives. We'll get them all back.
We'll rest here for a moment, Boone. My wife has to catch her breath.
All right, Colonel, it's not far to the water. I'll go after the canoe.
Oh, Richard, my shoes full of sand. Oh, well, this is one journey I didn't expect to make.
Nor I. But when Boone was caught with those documents, I had to do something.
I know, darling, you were marvelous.
Halfway home. all the way home upstream. Come on, let's get out of here. It's not quite that simple. Fortunately, I got company.
All right?
All right.
Wait a minute, you mean to say he's going with us? He saved my life. I reckon I ought to return the favor. Besides, if we don't outwit many lives, we're all going to hang. Get in, girl.
All right, Colonel. You're not going to go.
You're going to leave tracks for all of us.
I am?
Tracks to where? Anywhere except along the river here.
How much of a start have I got?
Well, I don't know. If it's traveling alone, you ought to be able to keep your lead. See you in Kentucky.
Colonel, if you're any good at using one of these things, start doing it.
Oh, Richard, you got me all wet.
All right.
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it.
I think I'll soon get the hang of it.
Colonel, why don't you practice some other time when this noise you're making won't get us killed?
How you keep looking for these tracks in the dark. Even the feeble eyes of my mother could see these. Right you are. Like someone was stomping hard. Yeah, would that mean they was running? Those who are being pursued often. You're very right there, matey. Running hard over the land. I likes that better than open water. Yeah, come on now. I reckon I can follow these myself. Come on. One does not follow a trail by eyes alone. What do you mean? The eyes see tracks. The nose smells the scent of flowers not in bloom. Really? The tracks lead south, but the scent of flowers comes across the water. I don't smell nothing. I will wait here. Run fast and bring a canoe. All right, then. You say so?
Don't you think you'll ever need that again?
If I do, I'll dig it out. I don't want him to find where we've come ashore.
But surely if he's following the false trail.
He won't follow it far. Come daylight, he'll start wondering why he hadn't seen a lot of tracks that look like a woman's. Then he'll think about water. He won't have any trouble finding where we left from. But if we can keep him from finding where we landed, that's that.
Come along, darling, we're leaving.
All right, just let me tie my hair up first.
Let's go.
Sergeant Perkins? Through here. Come on, Scott. This way.
better sit here and rest a spell, man.
Oh! If there was anyone after us, Boone, we'd surely know it by now. I think we're safe. Angela can't stand much more of this.
If we're going to rest here, well, I think better make sure that we're safe.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do a little backtracking.
You mean you're going to leave us here all alone?
I'll be back. If you get hungry and you want something to chew on, there's some jerky in here.
You'd better try and choke some of this down to keep your strength up. It may taste awful, but it's nourishing.
Far ahead are they? Or can't you tell? The hawk above can see them. We go slow. The scent of the flowers grows even stronger. They rest somewhere ahead. No! We will wait here until they move on.
Suits me. Take off that dress.
What?
Here, put this on. Over here behind the rock.
Now, just a minute, Boone. You're not giving orders to my wife.
Your wife is reeking of perfume.
Well, of course I'm wearing perfume. Well, what else can a poor woman do when she can't take a bath?
What business is it of yours, anyway?
I'd say it's more your business than mine. Many lives and 2 British soldiers are coming up that valley. And many lives has been following this scent like a hound. I should have put it together sooner, except I've been surrounded by it night and day. Ms. Lackland, I want that dress.
Oh, Richard.
You better do as he says, Angela.
Please do as I say.
But what if many lives
Colonel, there's something mighty strange about this.
Yes, what?
Many lives has followed this scent all the way. And with your wife slowing us down, they could have caught us. Why haven't they?
They're probably waiting for the opportune moment.
2 rifles against 1 pistol. One moment's as good as the next.
Yes, but they want us alive. The British give traitors a trial before hanging them.
Well, they may want you alive and Mrs. Lackland, but the easiest way to accomplish that is by shooting me. Now, they haven't.
I don't know what you're thinking, Boone.
And another thing. Many lives is blazing his trail. Now, I wonder why.
Probably so he'll be sure to find his way back.
Well, he could find his way back blindfolded. He's blazing his trail so someone else can follow him. The question is who and how many?
I've no way of knowing that, Boone. I can only repeat they want Angela and me alive.
You wanted this?
Thank you, Mrs. Lackland. Colonel, I want you to take your wife and going up into that little valley there. There's a stream there. Follow it as far up as you can. I'll find you later.
If you know there's a stream nearby, then you must be in familiar territory.
I've been here before. Here, take my pack. I want to travel light.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try to get rid of many lives. Now, you all go and I'll stay here and watch until you're well out of sight.
Boone, if something happens to you, how will we find Grayson?
You better hope nothing happens to me. But if you follow my directions, I'll take you to him by morning.
Boone, you may need this.
You keep it, Colonel. You're more apt to need it than I am.
What's the matter now?
They move again.
Come! Come on, Scott. On your feet.
Strange thing. They go north when before they went south. Strange. Very strange. What's the matter now? Now they turn again. They must be lost. Daniel Boone, lost? No. Perhaps he suspects and doubles back to throw me off the trail. But he does not succeed. Come. Lady throw away a lovely dress like that. Not the woman. Boone. Boone! He knows we follow. Go back. Tell the troops to advance. You'll stay here? No. I go on. Right, Scott. Come on.
Keeping Boone.
Oh, Richard, I'm so cold. Suppose he doesn't come. Oh, Richard, what will we do if... Well, suppose things go wrong?
It wouldn't be for want of courage on your part, my dear. You were magnificent.
Expecting me, Colonel?
Boone. Yes, we're expecting you. Been expecting you for hours.
It took me quite a while to lay a false trail for many lives.
What are you doing coming up from the south? You were behind us.
Well, I must have passed you during the night, Mrs. Lackland.
Where did you get the rifle?
Found out who many lives was blazing that trail for. And did you know there's a whole passel of British soldiers following him?
Well, then, the sooner we're under Grayson's protection, the better. Let's get out of here.
Well, they won't need that many soldiers to take you alive, Colonel.
But they are going to need them for something else.
Yes?
Could be said that I'm a worse traitor than you are, because I've been leading British soldiers straight to where Grayson has Governor Hamilton prisoner. Now, that's what those soldiers want, to rescue Hamilton and his men, isn't it? And I've just been wondering, Colonel Lackland, if that's not what you've been after, too.
You were right, Boone. I do need this pistol more than you. Put the rifle down. In view of your suspicions, Boone, I think it best that my soldiers reach Grayson before you do. It has to be a surprise attack. You see, Lieutenant Governor Hamilton is not only a dear friend of mine, but also happens to be Angela's uncle. So we'll just wait right here.
Very clever man, Colonel. I bet you even know how to paddle a canoe. Mrs. Lackland?
You know, I'm pretty sure you didn't figure on coming with me. After you handed me those documents, I figured I'd head straight for Grayson. Many lives had followed, blazing a trail for the British soldiers.
But then you were captured.
It sure put a burr under your saddle. You locked me up. I couldn't lead you to Grayson. You turned me loose.
I had to convince you I was a bona fide traitor. The only way to do that was to help you to escape.
Played your part very well, Colonel.
I think you had a few suspicions, Boone. The worst of it was you kept trying to hide our trail. We were hard put finding ways to leave a trail for many lives to follow.
Like the perfume.
It was the very best perfume, Mr. Boone.
Well, you had me fooled right up until the time I found out that I was acting as a guide for the British Army. There is some comfort in knowing I wasn't traveling with British traitors.
Thank you.
Treason is distasteful, but in this case, the end justified the means.
You mean your plan to rescue Hamilton? You can forget that, Colonel. Wasting your time, Colonel. I've already warned Grayson.
I don't believe you.
Where do you think I got that gun you're holding?
We may fail in rescuing Hamilton, but at least we won't go back to Detroit empty-handed. I'm taking you prisoner, Boone.
Now, that'd be nice. Except there's just one thing you're not counting on, Colonel.
And what's that?
Well, I don't think they'd like it very much. Colonel, Miss Lackland. Sergeant.
Blew my clothesline down. I had to do the whole wash over again. And Cincinnatus, to top it all off, has gone up on the price of flour.
You left out Thursday.
Thursday. Oh, Thursday was calamitous. The cakes I baked for Molly Malone's quilting bee fell. Oh, and butter wouldn't melt in Mrs. Gay's mouth when she saw 'em. And I ruined a batch of soap. Oh, and Daniel, the cabin needs chinking.
Has Israel been behaving?
Well, he's just trailing after Prather Beasley again. And neglecting his chores. You know, the wood box is empty. And he's completely quit bringing in the water.
Well, I'll speak to him about that.
Where'd you say you'd been?
Hmm?
I said, where did you say you'd been?
Oh, for Detroit.
And who was with you?
Oh, Cully for the most part. Becky, we need some more hot water. This is kind of lukewarm.
Lukewarm, is it? Cully has been back in Moonsboro 3 days, and I never knew him to wear women's perfume. Don't you lie to me, Daniel Boone.
Oh, that's cold.
What's so funny?
That's the second time this week that perfume's almost got me killed. One of us has got to go pick up that cache of furs we got stashed at Twin Falls. And I'm still not sure I'm doing the sensible thing by letting you two take the rest of the pelts to the rendezvous.
Now, Daniel, you know you can depend on us.
Well, sure. I mean, Gabe and me work together like the well-oiled gears of one of them fancy European clocks.
Like peas and greens?
Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it, because we're going to be there ahead of everybody else and get top dollar for them pelts. And when you get there with your furs and sell them, we're all going to be a lot richer and have a celebration.
Well, it seems to me that I recall you two singing the same song last year. Only the celebration came before the rendezvous, and we got bottom dollar for our pelts.
Last time we ran into some
unforeseen complications.
2 Chickasaw maidens and a jug of white lightning.
Now, there's more to that story than you know about, Daniel.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, Daniel, now, there was some feats of heroism on our part, but us being the modest jaspers that we are, we just chose not to reveal it.
Well, I figure if you two manage to stay out of just half the trouble this year, then we'll get at least half again as better price this year for our pelts.
Solemn oath, Daniel.
We'll be there 2 days before anyone else, Daniel. Word of honor. Ain't nothing gonna stop us this time. If you don't slow me up, that is.
If I don't slow you up, well, you big tub of lard, I can out-walk you, outrun you.
What I mean is, you know you ain't long on keeping your mind on business.
I ain't long. Now, who found them squaws anyhow?
Well, passing the time of day is one thing. But who was it that decided to teach them how to sing Yankee Doodle while them men folks snuck off with our pelts?
We're gonna get these furs strong.
Dirty old trapper is what I am. I have been all my life. I've been in these woods so doggone long. I took an oak tree for my wife. A dirty old trapper is what I am.
I have been all my life. I've been in these woods. What'd you forget the words? Oh, no. Daniel ain't never gonna believe this.
Unless we take them back as witnesses.
We're gonna take them all back?
No, I guess he still wouldn't believe us.
All right, do you want our hides or them? Say. You understand, Indian? What's he talking about?
He said to move out.
That's what I thought he said.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty oak tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old and to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roaring'est, fighting'est man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. Daniel Boone.
of things, but I never saw Indians doing anything like that.
Well, I do.
Bien hecho, Tanoma. Descanse ahora. Ah, senores. American trappers, my men were correct. Welcome. May I present myself? I am Admiral Alejandro Buenaventura, at your service. And you?
I don't talk too good with my hands tied.
Oh, my apologies, senores. I teach my men to take every precaution.
I'm Josh Clements. He's Gabe Cooper.
Senor Clements, Senor Cooper. May I offer you some refreshments? After your involuntary journey. Gentlemen, we shall have a grand alliance. To the success of our mission.
Our mission?
We don't mind drinking your wine. It's just that toast I'm not too sure about.
Then to freedom.
I don't mind getting drunk on that one.
No doubt you are wondering, who is this mysterious pomposity who calls himself Admiral while prancing around in deerskins hundreds of miles from the sea, yes? An excellent question deserves an excellent answer, no?
Admiral, suppose you stop the questions and quit playing games.
Games? The great jewel knife of King Charles III of Spain is pressed against the throat of your country. You call that a game?
You know, Admiral, I kind of got the idea you were Spanish yourself.
For 14 generations. But I have no love for Carlos the Magnificent since he destroyed my fleet.
You mean the Spanish destroyed their own fleet?
Well, it might perhaps be better if we called it a private fleet.
You got anything particular against pirates, Gabe?
Ken says I have. Unless they got something against me.
On the contrary, Senor Cooper, I think you will find that I am your ally in particular.
I'm listening.
Well, in Hispaniola, all the people of your color are the slaves of Spain. So they decide to make a revolution. They pick a general and a staff, all black, like the rest of them. And they make their plans. I, meanwhile, am sitting out in the sun, an admiral without a fleet, searching for a way to find revenge against His Celestial Majesty, the good Carlos. But then, some way or another, I get together with the splendid revolution of the blacks. How may I serve you? I say to the general. Well, he looks me over and sadly advises me that he is without ships. But perhaps I can help in another way. Anything to make trouble for Spain, I say. So here I am, training an Indian army, making trouble for Spain.
Seems to me it would make more sense if you made trouble for Spain in Hispaniola, wouldn't it?
So it would seem. But my general, he figures that if we make trouble for Spain here, they will send troops here, leaving not so many troops to make a revolution against.
But, Admiral, now, I'm still not sure about where this great jeweled knife comes in.
Well, there is a worm in the apple we do not anticipate. El Capitan Torres, very ambitious man, Torres. He's like this with Carlos the Magnifico. He whispers in the king's ear a plan to conquer the United States.
With what?
Here is the point of the jeweled knife, gentlemen.
That? That's just a trading post.
Yes, a Spanish trading post. Run by El Capitan Torres. A cover-up for a plan to conquer the United States.
Conquer the United States?
It's hard to believe, but true. With barrels of guns and powder disguised as flour and supplies.
And then when Torres receives word that the king's troops are ready to sail upriver from New Orleans, then the flour is magically transformed into gunpowder. Then El Capitan Torres will march east. Now, your next question is, how do I know this, huh? Oh, you taste the couscous, then I tell you.
The what?
First, I teach the Indians to cook, then I teach them to fight.
Sure smells good.
The best of my cooks, Joselito, is now in the employ of El Capitan Torres.
This here Joselito, he's still working for you, is that it?
For me? For himself? For freedom, gentlemen.
You know, Admiral, you serve a fine bowl of couscous and good wine, but
you do not believe me. And you want to go. Go, then. No one will stop you. Perhaps I can find others more simpatico to your cause.
All right, even if we did believe you, what can we do about it?
Somewhere in El Capitan Torres' trading post is the invasion plan. My cook Joselito has sharp ears and nimble fingers, but he has been unable to find it.
And you want us to find it?
As Americans, Torres will never suspect you. After all, your country is cooperating with Spain. Your country needs you, gentlemen. The circumstances are bizarre, I know, but...
Oh, no. There's nothing bizarre about that. We got to get into Torres' trading post, snoop around, find a plan, get it out without getting strung to some Spanish flagpole.
Then you will do it?
I'm sorry, Admiral. Some other time. Right now, we got a rendezvous with a beaver about that tall with a part in his hair. But if you ever come floating by in your flagship again, you just pipe us aboard, and we'd love to have some more of that couscous.
Sure is better than hog jaws.
Well, Daniel, we met this Spanish admiral named Buenaventura. And he told us that the King of Spain was gonna take over the United States.
You know what I think? I think we never saw him. And if we never saw him, we never heard him. In fact, thinking back on it, would you rightly say we did see him?
Let's get to work on the furs. Good for Indians. You thinking what I'm thinking?
If you're thinking we're caught in the middle of a crossfire, then you're thinking what I'm thinking. Look over here. Aren't they Spanish soldiers?
Yeah, and on the wrong side of the river.
Maybe the admiral knew what he was talking about.
I wish you'd look at that.
Got more holes than a horse blanket full of spring moths.
And, Daniel, the reason our furs are shot full of holes is because we got caught in a crossfire between a bunch of Spaniards and Indians.
Why don't we just tell them that we got caught in this big hailstorm?
¡Rifle, estúpido!
Son americanos. Ah, señores. Perdón. No era nuestra intención asustarlos. Nosotros somos amigos de los americanos.
Do any of you fellas speak English?
No comprendo. Posiblemente alguno de ustedes hable español.
You shot our pelts full of holes. Your rifles are... And you ruined our furs. Now what are you going to do about it?
El capitán, ¿comprende? El capitán.
Did you say captain?
El capitán. ¡Atención!
escuadrón! Rompan pila!
And now, gentlemen, what can I do for you?
Well, if you'll forgive me for being blunt, I'd just like to know what you're doing here. Now, a year ago, this was a trading post, an American trading post.
And so it still is, except for temporary conditions which have altered its status. Oh, of course, we shall be more than delighted to help you with whatever provisions you expected to find here.
We don't want any provisions. You see, we ran into one of your patrols up the road a little ways.
Oh, I trust they didn't inconvenience you in any way.
As a matter of fact, they did. Now, these used to be prime pelts until your boys decided they wanted to ventilate them a little.
Oh, it's most unfortunate. Naturally, we will reimburse you.
That's mighty kind of you, Captain.
And of course, you will accept our poor hospitality for the night. Oh, I insist. Lleve estos señores al cuarto de huéspedes. Until dinner, señor.
¿Por acá, señores? Atiende a los señores. Que estén cómodos.
Friendly enough fellow, wouldn't you say?
Les he ordenado una y otra vez evitar incidentes con los americanos. ¿Cuántas veces se los tengo que repetir?
Lo siento mucho, mi capitán. No sabíamos que estaban ahí.
No sabíamos.
Solamente habíamos pensado...
¡Silencio!
The Capitan, he say he hope this make up nicely for the furs.
Oh, you tell your captain we thank him a lot.
Excuse me, sir. I don't think I caught your name.
Procedito, senor.
From the Indies, aren't you?
Si, Espanol. Will there be anything else, senor?
No, just thank the captain for us.
Si, gracias.
You figure that's the Admiral's man?
I don't know. I'll tell you just as soon as I tried some of his cooking.
Oh, never had I tasted such magnificent sauce. Mine host, I said, you must give me the secret of this sauce or I shall perish. No, he said, a secret it is and a secret it shall remain. Now I ask you, gentlemen, what was I to do?
You got me stumped.
Purchase the cook, of course. Oh, he asked for a fantastic price, but I was completely at his mercy. More wine, Senor Clements?
Oh, no. No, it's awful good, but... No. I'm afraid if I have any more of it, I might forget to ask you a question that's kind of been preying on my mind a little bit.
Ah, you are politely telling me that I have been talking too much. Forgive me. It is so rare that we have such congenial guests.
No, it's just that, I'd like to know how you and your troops are occupying a fortified position on United States soil.
We are here with permission from your government. A friendly gesture from one friendly country to another. Now, does that satisfy you?
No, sir.
It is very simple. We are chasing Indians.
For a while, we weren't too sure who was chasing who there this morning.
You're familiar with this tribe of savages?
I'm familiar with them, but I'll tell you this. I never saw them handle themselves like they did today in that fight.
Oh, they can handle themselves very well, I can assure you. So well that they have seriously affected the king's trade.
You mean they've been crossing the river?
Precisely. They attack our trading posts, our river boats. We give chase, and they withdraw to your side of the river. And so my government applied to your government for permission to cross the river in pursuit. Your government granted this permission. Sargento, el documento americano, por favor. And so, my friend, here we are. Signed by your Secretary of State, as you can see.
You've been mighty nice about this, Captain. I hope you weren't too put out by our questions.
Oh, not at all, Senor Cooper. I admire your patriotic fervor. I assume, then, that you're satisfied that I and my few soldiers are not here to conquer your country?
I guess we deserve that. Captain, we thank you. And we'll be pulling out at dawn in the morning.
Well, have a good journey, gentlemen.
Good night, Captain.
Senor Cooper. Joselito, traiga más café, por favor.
Sí, capitán.
Sure feels good.
What do you make of him?
He's real polite.
So is the Admiral.
The question is, which one of those dingbats are trying to take over the country? Right?
Right.
Para Buenaventura. Rápido, señorita. Rápido.
Joselito.
Es una noche fría. Haga un caliente. Muchas gracias. Nada, nada. ¡Qué bueno!
Didn't we do this once before?
He says to...
I know. Maybe we ain't gonna save the United States, but I'm sure learning the lingo.
Oh. I think they're trying to tell us to get dressed.
Again, senores.
Yeah, and I'm getting a little tired of it. The price of liberty, my friend. Hey, quítese ese uniforme. And now, what did you think of El Capitan Torres?
We thought he was a dingbat.
If you mean snake, you have been observant.
No, he's a dingbat because he overpaid us for our furs.
When a man overpays, isn't he buying something more than you bargained for?
Meaning what?
Meaning your suspicions of his patrols on the wrong side of the Mississippi?
You're on the wrong side of old Muddy yourself, aren't you, Admiral?
Ah, even if I wanted to, could I conquer the United States with this small band of Osage braves? You seem to trust him more than you trust me.
Oh, well, he's got an agreement with our government.
Caray, que bruto, bruto. I risked my best man to bring back 2 fools. Here, come on. Here. Here is the dagger pointed at the throat of your country. The invasion plans of Coronel de Vega.
Coronel de Vega?
Yesterday, he commanded the troops ready to sail upriver from New Orleans to join Torres. We buried him with full military honors.
But you only got half a plan here.
Yes, and Torres has the other half. Put them both together, you have proof of the king's treachery.
You know, it just might take a couple of fools like us to pull this thing off.
Then you will do it, yes?
We'll do it, yes.
You will be assaulted by Indians, then taken to Torres' headquarters alone.
I will?
And you, my friend, you are going to be dead.
Dead?
Torres' patrol will be here in about an hour. A little realism, amigo. We must convince Torres you were really assaulted by Indians.
Sounds good.
At an appropriate time, I will make an appearance at Torres' headquarters. Posing as De Vega's orderly. As soon as he uncovers his half of the plan, then we make our move. Can't you convince your friend this is just a ruse?
Gabe! Gabe! You ready?
I must warn you, amigo. I'm a thinking pugilist.
I'll just try to hit you when you're thinking. Help! ¡Escóndete! Help! Ahí está, vámonos. Toma el rifle. Dame el agua. Thank you. Pobrecito. Qué bueno que llegamos a tiempo. ¿Te sientes bien? Vámonos.
¿Nada más? Ahí
No.
tienes. ¿Ya está?
Thank you. Gracias.
De nada. Está bien. No tiene nada roto.
Gracias, doctor.
De nada.
He says you're not seriously hurt, Senor Clements.
Is that so?
Do you feel well enough to tell me what happened here last night? I said, what happened here last night?
They killed Gabe Cooper.
Oh, the poor man. My deepest sympathy. But when I awoke this morning, I found my sentry abducted and you and your friend missing.
Well, I just don't know what I'm going to tell his folks.
I am loath to interfere in a man's grief, senor, but I'm afraid I must press you for a report.
Well, I'd be happy to tell you anything I could, Captain, but the Indians just jumped us from behind. That's all there was to it.
Perhaps you can be more specific.
Well, we was sleeping, old Gabe and me. heard a noise, went out to the stockade and saw some Indians heading for the supply house. We just figured they was going to steal, and somebody jumped us from behind.
That is what confuses me. You see, nothing was taken from the supplies.
Well, I think they thought it was too risky, and well, anyhow, they took us out at gunpoint and joined up with some big war party. Oh, Gabe and me, we tried to escape. I made it. Oh, Gabe got killed on the way.
This war party, how big was it?
Well, I didn't count. They was heading south towards the river.
I appreciate your cooperation, senor. I shall bother you no further.
To tell you the truth, Cap, I appreciate the company. It's, I wouldn't want to be here by myself. It's just a memory of poor old Gabe.
Join us for dinner, senor. We shall try to distract you from your sorrows.
Oh, you are a nice man, yet. Poor old Gabe. He was always so happy.
Oh, now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Of course, it ain't no couscous. A few more greens, honey. Oh, wow. Of course, you girls are so pretty, a man would be plumb loco to complain about your cooking anyway. Oh, no, thanks. One more bite and we're gonna bust. But you've been so hospitable. At least I should do is play you one song, huh? How about, Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Struck a feather in his hand and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle Dandy. I tell you, mind the music and the straw, and with the girls, be handy. Mother, dig my grave and dig it deep and narrow. Poor William died for me today.
Un ayudante, mi capitán. Víctima de un ataque de los indios.
¿Quién es?
Es un sirviente del coronel de Vega.
Coronel de Vega. ¿Estás seguro?
Sí, mi capitán, el coronel de Vega.
Hazlo pasar.
Muy bien.
Oh, dig the deep.
Joselito, will you see that Senor Clements gets to his quarters, please?
Sí, capitán.
Deep. You mind? Get away from me. Let me alone.
Joselito, I told you to get him out of here.
Sí, capitán.
Help me, Joselito.
Qué pena, qué pena. El mejor comandante de todo el mundo, el coronel de Vega. Ay, qué pena, qué pena.
Deja de babosear y dime inmediatamente. ¿Qué ha pasado con el coronel de Vega?
Indios salvajes. Posiblemente 100. Debe haber muerto de 100 heridos.
Muerto. El coronel Vega muerto.
Le traje esta carta. Estaba muy ansioso de que usted la recibiera.
Poor William died for me today. He'll die for me tomorrow. Lleva a este hombre a la cocina y dale de comer.
Gracias, Excelencia, gracias. Ay, qué pena.
Joselito, llévatelo de aquí.
Sí, señor capitán.
For me today.
Joselito, rápido.
Sí, señor.
For you. What's later, my old friend? Now, what's later, old buddy? You just sit right down here and have a drink with old Josh. 'Cause it ain't no fun drinking by yourself.
Please, Senor Clements, let me carry you to your room. Please, senor. Capitán!
No me interrumpas, Joselito.
I'm sorry, Capitán. I can do nothing with this man.
Senor Clements, I must insist that you go to your room.
Anything you
Get him
say,
out of here, Joselito.
Capitán,
¿Qué hay?
es importante.
¿Qué es importante?
Tengo que hablar con usted, capitán.
Bien.
First later, why don't you have a drink? You just haven't had anything.
Capitán, esta gorra.
¿Qué pasa con la gorra?
Le pertenecía al guardia que fue capturado por los indios en el ataque de anoche.
¿Estás seguro?
Oh, estoy seguro. Fíjese.
Senor, you are most difficult. Please, you must come to your room.
Saca a ese borracho de aquí.
Sí, Capitán. You are the Capitán. Come along.
Brave and narrow. Captain, I'm leaving.
Teniente.
Gave his life for me. April gave his.
What's this about the cap? It belonged to the guard that we captured last night. I am afraid.
What, then they know that Buenaventura is a fake?
At least they are very suspicious.
What's the captain gonna do?
He will question him.
Can you get out of here without anybody asking you any questions?
Yes.
Well, this is what we've been looking for. Now, you take this to Buenaventura's camp, and you give it to Gabe Cooper, and tell him that if I don't get out of here, to get this to Daniel Boone, and tell him to guard it with his life. Do you understand?
I understand.
Now, as soon as I free Buenaventura, we'll catch up with you.
I will tell him.
Now, you better...
Senor Clements.
What?
Thank you.
For what?
For risking yourself to save him. I know you could take this out of here yourself.
He would do it for all of us. Now, go on. Get.
Ante Dios, lo juro. Le he dicho la verdad. En el nombre de mi santa madre. Cada palabra que le he dicho es la verdad, lo juro.
¿Dónde encontraste esta gorra?
Es mía.
¿Y la carta?
Como le he dicho, me la dio el coronel.
Excuse me, Captain. I just come back to apologize.
Will you not stay in your room, Senor Clements?
Well, now, hold on. Now, Captain, I can understand you being a little bit sore. But I went out and got some fresh air, and I figured I'd kind of made a fool out of myself, and I just wanted to come back and apologize to you. And if you'll let me have a cup of coffee, I'll go on and won't bother you anymore.
Get it and get out. ¿Hasta cuánto piensas seguirme mintiendo?
Le juro, es la verdad.
Échalo fuera.
I want to say you've been a real good host, Captain. I got a lot out of this visit. Everything I could ask for.
Enciérrenlo. Yo me encargo de él después. Sargento, enciende el fuego.
Sí, capitán.
Having trouble?
Who is that?
Why, this is that well-oiled gear from that fancy European clock.
What do you... It's great. It's just great. The entire United States depending on you, and you're out here nosing around.
Well, it looks to me right now that you're in more trouble than the United States.
Is that a fact?
Well, do you want me to help you out or not?
The way I feel right now, it might be better if you left me here.
Te doy hasta 3 para que me digas cómo conseguiste la carta. 1, 2. ¡Agárrenlos! ¡Guardias! ¡Guardias! ¡Caray! ¿Qué ha pasado?
Hold up. What about him? Let's take him with us. He might come in handy.
Who are you?
We're just a couple of trappers and a pirate trying to get along. You ready to go?
After you, Senor Clements. Senor Clements, the plan. You got it?
We got it. It's a little singed around the edge of it. We got it. Here, you carry this. Makes me powerful nervous.
Oh, I wish Daniel could read Spanish.
Because you're never gonna believe this.
Put him in here. Get that thing open, Kate. No.
No. Use his belt to tie him in.
Sorry for this.
Sargento! Josh, over there, over there. Come on. Josh, let's turn this cannon around.
Rápido, rápido, rápido. Sargento, sácame de aquí, estúpido. Sácame rápido. Para arriba. A ver.
Here, be my guest.
¡No! 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 ¡Comandante!
like the rendezvous is over. Everybody done come and gone.
Not everybody.
I'm plumb tuck it out. I think I'll sit down here and rest. Why don't you go and talk to old Daniel?
No, you... I'm a little tired myself.
Don't even try to tell me. I'm not sure I want to hear it.
Well, to tell you the truth, it's an interesting story, Daniel.
Something like 300 Tuscaroras and a grizzly put you up a tree?
No, that's not how it was at all. We held off an invasion of the Spanish army.
The Spanish came marching over the Mississippi waving their swords and took your pelts away from you.
No. They paid us for them.
Top money, too.
And this is a map of the invasion plan of the Spanish. Now then, if you're through jawing at us, I think it'd be a good idea if we took off east and gave these to the government.
That's right. Here we sit talking while the whole country is endangered from the jewel knife of Charles III.
Come on, Gabe. Israel is the Order of the Purple Condor. The condor being the national bird of Espanol.
Well, as I recall it, you got it for coming in fourth in the turkey shoot. Now, you fellas are just a wee mite overdressed, I'd say. But it looks like supper's just about ready.
I don't expect you to understand. But I'll tell you this. When you sit down with a body that's been decorated by a foreign power, it automatically becomes a state dinner.
Well, Israel, would you seat their excellency?
Yes. Your Highness.
Oh, wait till I tell the Widow Scoggins I got to you first.
Oh, she already knows.
Oh, which reminds me, Gabe and me won't be going to the Salt Lake with you.
How's that?
You got the list? Yeah. Let's see now. On Sunday, the preacher's wife invited us over. On Wednesday, the Widow Scroggins. Saturday night, Cincinnatus is having a big to-do for us.
Oh, my. That about covers Boonesboro gentry, doesn't it?
That's right.
Sounds like you two are going to be eating kind of high off the hog next couple of days.
Israel, there's something about heroes that gets to people.
You know, it just doesn't seem quite fitting to be feeding cornbread and pan drippings to two bodies that just saved the United States.
Well, Rebecca, I'm almost ashamed.
Gabe and me would like you to know that these medals ain't gonna make any difference between us.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
I'm positive.
Hello, chào tất cả các bạn nha. Chào mừng các bạn đã đến với kênh của mình nhé. Hôm nay của mình tô bức tranh những côn trùng nhỏ sôi động này nha. Xem có tí gió được không?
Ngồi đây. Ngồi đây. Ngồi ra đây. Không thế nào?
Đang tô đi đâu?
Dừng trong mặt thế. Mình sẽ kết thúc video tại đây nha. Cảm ơn các bạn đã xem video của mình. Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn, chào con. Hello, xin chào tất cả các bạn, chào mừng tất cả các bạn đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình. Hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục tô bức tranh Mèo Con Đang Thư Giãn Trong Vườn Hoa này nhé.
qua bà Nam gọi hỏi bà Phương là chắc cậu sự cưới xong rồi chủ nhật rồi.
Lại chủ nhật.
Không biết chắc lại thôi sao.
Ví dụ vừa đã bảo sao rồi lại bàn vui này là
Hỏi là cậu sự cấy xong rồi thì làm vào chủ nhật thôi.
khi lại rũ sau. Hôm nay là rũ tàn rồi. Ôi Bảo ơi, mẹ em bảo là để sang tháng hết mà. Đây, người gọi điện spam đáng ngờ từ Mobifone. Hấu hẳn vậy. Cái gì đấy? Chưa. Làm gì? Hả? Chút nữa nhé. 1 giờ kém.
Cà phê rồi đấy, lấy xuống lấy mình lấy.
Và nó không kết thúc ở đây. Tụi em là xong rồi.
Mình xin kết thúc video tại đây nha. Hẹn mọi người vào những video tiếp theo của mình nha. Bye bye.